Morning, guys. I thought I'd show you another polynomial long division. So here we've got a question which says divide 2x cubed plus 6x plus 2 by x plus 3. So first of all, you need to just recognise that what you're dividing by is called the dividend, and the thing you're dividing it by is the divisor. And we're going to write it up with our normal division sort of symbol. So pop the dividend underneath the division sign. Now you'll notice that in this polynomial there's no term that involves x squared. So what we're going to do, we're going to leave a little space in our division here. And this is really useful for helping us keep ourselves in line and not getting ourselves confused. My divisor x plus 3 just comes out the front. So starting with the x only, we think, how many times does x go into 2x cubed? Another way of thinking of that is to say what would I need to times x by to get to x cubed? That might be an easier answer for some people. I'd need to times it by 2, and I'd need to times it by x and another x, which would be x squared. I put that result above the division line. Then I work myself around. I take my result, 2x squared, and I'm multiplying it in my head by x plus 3. And the answer to that goes underneath. So 2x squared times x is 2x cubed. 2x squared times 3 is 6x squared. And I'm going to place that in that position, that space where the x squared would have been had there been a term. I'm going to take away that line from the line above it. 2x cubed take 2x cubed is nothing. 0 take 6x squared is just negative 6x squared. At that point, I'm going to draw down this term, plus 6x. I'll just take a moment and rub out some of my red working here. Now what I'm going to think about is, well, how does this x go into negative 6x squared? Or I'm going to flip it the way we did with the first one and think, what do I need to times x by to get negative 6x squared? The answer to that is negative 6x. Whatever that result is, I'm now going to times or multiply by that divisor. Negative 6x times 6, divided. Negative 6x times x is negative 6x squared. Negative 6x times positive 3 is negative 18x. At this point, I'm now going to subtract. I'm going to start with this line, subtract the second line. Negative 6x squared take negative 6x squared is like adding 6x squared, which becomes nothing. 6x take negative 18x becomes 6 plus 18, so I get 24x. And now I need to draw down that 2. I'm nearly there. I'll just rub out that green writing. I'm now going to take that x, that coefficient, and I'm going to see what I need to multiply it by to get 24x, or 24x divided by x. And the answer is 24. In my head, I'm multiplying 24 by everything here, x plus 3. So I've got 24x. 24 plus 3 is 72. And now I'm going to take that, apologies, 24x take 24x is nothing. 2 take 72 is negative 70. So at this point, what I have managed to do is I've started with my dividend, I've divided by my divisor, I've got my quotient, and my remainder is negative 70. If I wanted to check that I was correct, what I could do is I could take my divisor and I could take my quotient and multiply them together and then add my remainder. And that should give me what I began with. So I'll say that again. I would check it by starting with my divisor, multiplying it by my quotient, and I'll add, or in this case, it's subtracting my remainder. So if I expand this, I get 2x cubed, I get negative 6x squared, 24x. I'm just running out of a bit of space, so I'm going to step underneath. 3 times 2x squared is 6x squared. 3 times negative 6x is negative 18x. 3 times 24 is 72. And I've still got this take 70. Collect some like terms. Which gives me 2x squared. Sorry, 2x cubed. Negative 6x squared plus 6x squared is nothing. 24x take 18x is positive 6x. 72 take 70 is plus 2. And if you look really carefully, that is exactly what we started off with. So I'll repeat it again. If you get an answer with a polynomial long division, you're not sure if you're right, take your divisor, multiply it by a quotient, add your remainder. If it's a negative, you're taking it away, and see if you get that dividend you started with.